Hi everyone. During the course of doing lots of videos for you, a few of you have spotted the old hi-fi rack in the background there, and a few of you want to know exactly what gear I've got, whether I'm into hi-fi equipment and obviously music. Well, of course I am, and I have been all my life really. Since I was a boy I've always been into music and particularly hi-fi equipment. So to that end, if you want to have a look at what I've got, I'll pan over there now with a camera and go through it with you. Okay, so any of you that are not into stereo music or hi-fi, you can shut off now if you like. I don't want to bore you. Well, we'll start at the top of the rack, and this has to be, for me, the best part of all the equipment I've got here, this record deck. And as you can see, it's a Len Sondek LP12. Revered deck for many years. Bought this back in 1979. Okay, still going strong. I still have it serviced locally up at Exeter. Gulliford Hi-Fi do the servicing for me. It's had all the mods done to it over the years. A Valhalla kit and all the rest of it that has updated it to more of a modern spec. And obviously with record decks coming back in, it's right on its top form. It still sounds miles better than digital CDs, MP3s of course, and anything else you can throw at it. It will beat it all hands down. But I'm not saying I'm against digital for all that. I'm just saying that this is still, for me, the best way of reproducing music in the home. And by the way, that is a Lin Itok arm on there, which really does kind of go with this deck. It does suit it to a T. First level down on the rack, we have this Riga preamp here. That's a moving coil, moving magnet input stage, and obviously that's for the Lin. Get the best out of it I can into the amplifier. Next door to that is just a simple switch box for the speaker outs, because I've got another set of speakers in the front room. I like to drive from this system, and I don't like to cut the speaker wires really, but it's the only way around doing the problem and getting over it. Next down we have a Cambridge Audio CD player. This one's getting on a little bit now. It's quite an old model now. It's the Azure 540C, but it's still working good. Very little used, but it's there anyway. And the reason it's very little used is if I move down to this unit here. This again is a Cambridge Audio product, and this is the Stream Magic 6. Basically, it's a streamer that streams all your digital music and stuff that you may have on anything, phones. I use it mainly for the computer. I stream high bit files through here. For any of you that know a bit of technology, 196 is about as high as you can get, and it will take that and give you its best. I've plugged the Cambridge Audio CD player into it because it's got a better DAC system in there, much better electronics, and it will also give off its best for that. But I say very rarely played these days, because up here on this little card here is all my music. There's about 300 CDs on there. Took me a long time, but I did copy them all off and put them all on that, so I can play all my CDs through this. So there's no need to have any CDs, which is why the CD player's kind of left a bit lonesome up there. But anyway, it's still there if we need it. Also obviously it's got the usual things with this, digital radio, internet radio, and everything basically that digital streamers can do. It was connected to a network originally, but I found the network kept playing up. It wasn't quite right, so in the end I've just dropped it to streaming straight off the computer, which is mainly what I mostly use it for, and it does get a really good sound off there. There is a newer model out now, and you will find that it's 3 times the price of this one, but it is highly rated in what hi-fi, as was this model. If you look back a couple of years, you'll find this model there, and it was rated highly for its specification and sound quality. Down to the bottom, and we've got the amplifier, which is a name amplifier. Okay, it's not the Nate, it's the next one up, and that's very good. For those of you who know hi-fi, you know name is a very good make. So that just leaves the speakers, and that is these, called Neat Audio. Very good. They're small, very small, and if I come back you'll see quite how small they are, because it's the side of my door. And if I come back even further, the telly on the top of the racks, you can see they're really small. Don't let that deceive you. They sound magnificent. They sound bigger by a mile than what they look, and there is bass there, tons of bass, believe me. But in the main, the clarity and definition and punch from these, if you like your sound to be out of the box, presented in front of you in vibrant, as if the thing was live, almost like the artist was standing in front of you, then these speakers are great. Bought these from Gullyford Hi-Fi, as I say, up in Exeter, and believe me, worth a listen if ever you're up that way, or any good hi-fi shop over the country. You will be able to get these Neat. Give them an audition. Very good. I auditioned them at the hi-fi show at Bristol a couple of years ago, which is where I first heard them, and I was taken in. I had to have them. So there you are. That just about does my system. I think that's covered it all for you, I think. Well, there you go. That's it. Just a little quick one from me. I was asked about it from a couple of people, what the stereo was I had in the rack. There it is. That's my particular lot. Obviously I'm still with the record deck, and the Linson deck for me is still up there as one of the best. It cost me a lot of money back in '79, I can tell you that, but it's proven its sort over the years. It always seems to beat off digital products. It always beat the compact disc when it first came out in the 80s. I kind of couldn't work out what it was all around, this compact disc, how it was supposed to be better. When it compared with a record, it just never got near it. And it seems now that history's gone around and people are going back to records, and I think they're realising that the quality was on the record after all, and not with the digital CD after all. We all go round, everything goes round in a big circle in the end, doesn't it? Anyway, that's it. Just a quick one. Catch you next time. All my stuff, you know where to go. Derek and 33. Bye bye.